So today we will talk about the infrastructure for resilient island state. This is a new initiative taken by the Indian Prime Minister as well as the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson. So why this is important? As you know, there is a conference of parties 26th actually going in on the Glasgow, UK. So in that there are the 2 to 3 important initiatives took by our Prime Minister, and one of that is the infrastructure for resilient and also updated the nationally determined contribution. And there is a one very famous initiative is one sun, one world and one grid was taken. So in this video we will talk about the infrastructure for resilient in island states. So remember that. As I have told you why it is in news, because at COP this is very important, and the keyword, this is the conference of parties 26, and remember that this held in the Glasgow and which is in the United Kingdom. This all is the very keyword because it's sometimes asked in various examinations. So this initiative IRIS, this is popularly known as IRIS, which is infrastructure for resilient island state. And remember that launched by the India and UK under the coalition for disaster resilient infrastructure, which is launched in 2019 by our Prime Minister. So this is very important. So firstly we will discuss what is the coalition for disaster resilient infrastructure. So let's talk about. So this is very important. Again, this is launched at the United Nations Climate Action Summit. So this is actually called by the United President Chief. So this is very important. United Nations Climate Action Summit. So here it was launched. Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure is launched, which is held in New York in 2019. These all are the keywords. So remember, what is the main aim for the coalition for disaster? To promote the resilience of new and existing infrastructure. So whatever, as you know, due to the climate change, there are the frequent landslides, floods, cyclone took place, which lead to the heavy dent to the life of people, displacement of people, and as well as infrastructure losses. Main is the displacement of the people takes place, loss of life, and the infrastructure displacement. So this is, so there is a, so when there is any infrastructure damage, so obviously to build that, so there should be a new infrastructure and the existing infrastructure. So there will be new and existing infrastructure to climate and disaster risk in support of the sustainable development. What do you mean by the sustainable development? Sustainable development, basically what we are using today should be preserved in a manner that future can use. So that's why, so in the mind of future we should our resources in a particular manner. So that is known as the sustainable development. So this is the what is the aim of this coalition for disaster. And if you talk about the currently, there are the currently 22 member, obviously the popular member USA, UK, France, Germany, etc. are the members, and obviously these 7 organizations are there in this coalition for disaster resilience. This is a potential question for any examination because this is very popular initiative. Next, about the coalition for disaster resilient infrastructure, if you talk about, it is a, remember that it is a multi stakeholder, means the various stakeholders are involved. It is a global partnership of national government, United Nations agency, multinational institutions, banks and finance mechanism, and private sector, etc. Means whatever is the party which is related to the disaster are involved in this. And secretariat is another very important, and remember that this secretariat for coalition for disaster resilient infrastructure is situated at New Delhi, India. And if you talk about the areas, actually what are the areas actually this infrastructure resilient team will work? So there are the governance and policies. Sometimes you know there is a lack in governance and policy paralysis which takes place. Risk identification means through the satellites, various protection, as you know there is India and various space agencies, etc. will work together and find out what are the risk identification area. And then the estimation, standard and certification will take place, and then capacity building, innovation and engineering technology will do, and recovery and reconstruction and finance and community based approach will be applied. And these are the areas where actually the coalition for disaster resilient infrastructure team will work. So this is all about the coalition for disaster resilient infrastructure. Now we will talk about the infrastructure for resilient island state. So as I tell you, it is an initiative at COP26. Remember that it is a conference of parties 26, very important, and the keyword, and this is held in Glasgow, UK, and this initiative is taken by the India and the UK, which is a host of this COP26. Further, if you talk about the infrastructure for resilient island states, then remember that it is a part of the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure, or it is under the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure, and obviously aim to secure and strengthening the critical infrastructure in a small island state. So basically what is the small island state? Which is not has the very significant population, or they are at the verge of extinction if there is any frequent climate change, let's say. So their life, so there it is talk about the life and death of a small island country, especially the Fiji, Jamaica, Maldives. These are the countries which is known as the small island countries situated in the Indian Ocean as well as the Pacific and the Atlantic as well. So this is, so remember that to protect the small island against the disaster induced by climate, focus on building capacity and pilot project. So this is very important, you need to remember. Now what is the significance of this initiative which led by the India and United Kingdom? Remember that it is a sensitive responsibility of human welfare. What do you mean by the sensitivity? So, and you know, there are the developing countries and there are the developed countries, and they are capable for doing by itself. India is capable. Obviously there is support needed, but still India is capable. United States is capable. UK is capable. France, Germany is capable. But they are located from from their surroundings is all by the water, and that's why these are the highly prone to climate change because of this some cyclone, floods and other things, hurricanes, etc. You know, there is a recent hurricane Ida or something like that will come, and they are not capable by their finance, because their budget is very low. So that's why this is a sensitive. So by contributing of all the developing countries and the developed countries, there is a sensitive responsibility to human, and easy for the small island developing countries to mobilize the technology, finance and necessary because of the cooperation. And as you know, there is in ISRO there is a data window. There is a data window for the timely information. So when through the data window, which is the ISRO is the organization, and in there is a data window. So when the timely information will reach related to the cyclone, flood or any of the eventuality like landslides, etc. So then they can act, because now they have no infrastructure, nothing like that. So now they cannot act by itself. So there is a ISRO and also the developed countries UK, France, Germany, United States, etc. So by this of help, this will help for the island state, especially the small island developing state. So this is all about the infrastructure for resilient island state. What is the summary of this video? You need to remember that this infrastructure for resilient island state is basically in the initiative by India and UK at this conference of parties 26, which held in Glasgow, UK. So this is, what is the main aim? Main aim is to provide the infrastructure tools or help these small island country to cope up with the climate change which recently happened, and to make their infrastructure more and more resilient in the future climate change. So this is all about of this video. Thank you guys, hope you like this video. You should subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.